developers of the Saints Row games have been closed by their publisher, the Embracer Group, effective immediately. On their website, they post a little farewell message. I'll link this in the description box. There's not a whole lot to it, to be honest. So, what you'd expect. That, thankful for people and all that kind of stuff. They're going to help their workers get jobs elsewhere. Yada, all that stuff. I never take pleasure in people losing their jobs, especially in a case like this, in which that there is a portion. I don't know if it's the majority or less than 50% or whatever, but there's a portion of the team at Volition Games didn't want to go woke. They didn't want to embrace this stupid identity politics and the current day, current age, all that kind of shit, current year, I guess you should say. They didn't want to. Oh, is freckle bitches too offensive? Is we talk about student debt and all this kind of bullshit. And just the story just was stupid. The characters were not good. Now, one other problem, and I've heard some people say that this is actually the bigger problem, but the game was a buggy mess, especially at launch. It's gotten a little bit better. I'm not sure about its current state, because I haven't played the game in a long time. Don't really want to. Although it is going to be up on PlayStation Plus for the month of September, which will lead to more people playing and all that stuff. But it was buggy. It was, so even if you were okay with the woke stuff, it was just so buggy that, well, number one, the woke crowd doesn't play video games. They don't buy any of the stuff they complain about. They just complain about it and then move on to the next thing to complain about. So you alienate the long-time Saints Row fans, and you expect the wokies or whatever to pick up. And I realize that saying wokey is almost kind of like it's a buzzword or something like that. I get it, but it is also shorthand for what these people want to try to do. They wanted to try to make a story. Basically they wanted to take the soul of the Saints Row games, and it's like, you do that, you can't expect people to keep playing the game. And then on top of that, it's buggy as hell and all kinds of issues. It's just, you're asking for problems. Like, I don't take pleasure in them closing down and stuff. I wish they'd learn their lesson and just come back with a new Saints Row game that's better. But over on Imgur, I guess is how you pronounce that, somebody posted up a kind of a mashup, of stuff, and they talk. You got some like their initial response to the backlash and stuff, because they had posted basically telling people to get over it and all that kind of stuff. Then you got all these shills and stuff coming, fake Saints Row fans, and the woke reboot is a financial success, and Volition doesn't go out of business. And it's like, I mean, but yeah, it's just not good. I mean, it's just another example. Like I said, I don't want to tie it just to the whole get woke, go broke stuff, because it's not just that. The game was a buggy mess. If it wasn't so buggy, it might have succeeded. I don't know. I kind of doubt it, but maybe. I mean, it would have had a chance. As it is, it had no chance, because it was woke and it had a bunch of bugs. If it was like the old Saints Row ballsy kind of humor and stuff, but it was still buggy as hell, I think people would be a little more forgiving of it. Anyway, like I said, I don't take pleasure in it, but I am not surprised in any way, shape, or form that Volition is shutting down. I mean, I hope the best for them and stuff, the people involved and everything, but I mean, you can't say that you didn't see this coming. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.